let's hop into some pro tips, which is what you're all about.
All right, let's do it.
Which would be a good segment. We should think about doing that every time. Just random pro tips.
Okay, I like it.
Okay,
right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Maybe? No? Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. So, so who should sit where? And that's got to be touchy.
It's definitely touchy. Don't want to hurt feelings.
Right.
We talked about this on our guest list episode. So,
but mother-in-law is obviously going to sit between the couple.
Obviously,
right? Like that's where no.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So you have a couple of thought processes. You could do family side. So you could do
strong side, left side. Like remember the Titans? No.
No, I don't.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No one's going to get that reference either.
No.
Yeah.
Always with the football references.
I know. And I need to think about who our listeners are.
So back to my point.
Jeez. Come on, Ryan.
Come on, Ryan. So you could do family side. So you could do, couple, bride side on one side, groom side on the other side. You could mix it up and do, maybe all family on one side next to each other. You can kind of do it however you want, but keep in mind some of your older guests may be offended if you put them in the back corner or in another room. So I would put kind of think about that. Make sure family is close to the dance floor, close to you guys. And then maybe your friends or coworkers, if you have a separate room or a little further out, that's where I would put those people. Okay. But I would keep, if you're not doing a head table, I would make sure you keep bridal party and their significant others close to each other.
Okay. How do you number the tables?
As logically as possible.
Is table 2 going to be upset that they're not table 1?
No, I don't. Well, maybe. I don't think people care about that, but maybe they do.
It's
hard to say.
1.
Yeah. But I would say as logically as possible. So typically your head table doesn't necessarily have a number. If it does, then it's usually number 1, obviously. But then I would number around the room. So number 2 would be next to number 3, next to number 4, etc. So I kind of just go in a line. That way,
good for your vendor team.
It's good for your vendor team. It's good for your guests, though.
Yeah.
When your guests walk in, if they see table 7, they know table 8's, to the left or right. In theory, you don't want table 7 to be next to table 12, and then your guest is where's table 8? It's around here somewhere. And that just creates confusion. And I'm all about just make it as simple as possible and keep the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good quote.
I like it.
Yeah, that was good. I like it. Okay, so what's the best seating style? We kind of hit a little bit.
It depends, is the answer. It depends on what you want out of your event. I think family style tables are really cool and really intimate. So that's a great way. We went to a wedding out in a vineyard, and I had family style tables, and it was perfect for that style of wedding. It might not work as well if you have 400 guests in a ballroom and it's really hard to navigate around those tables. Right. So, think about the flow of the day. A king's table, is great for more of a traditional feel, where you have all your bridal party together, with a little modern twist on it.
Yeah. Standing tables? No,
we're not going back to standing tables.
Okay. We'll think about it.
We'll revisit it.
Right.
I personally love it when you mix up your tables, and you have just a little bit of difference in style around the room. So rounds, rectangles, square tables are really cool. You don't see those a lot. So I love it when people mix in square tables. I just think it creates a little bit of a dynamic flow to that. So that's what I recommend.
Okay, perfect.